Hey, what's going on, Lab Coat Agents? It's Jason Walters here. I'm a realtor and team leader over at the Walters Group Real Estate at Keller Williams Realty in West Ventura County, Southern California. All right, so today we're going to be talking about reviews. Okay, now reviews, in my opinion, are huge these days. Okay, so Amazon has taken over. I'm sure all of you are Prime members these days.
I don't know that one.
Stop talking to me, the device. So the reason reviews are so important these days is Amazon, right? Everyone's shopping on Amazon. I'm not going to buy a product from Amazon unless it has, 5-star reviews for sure. Okay, at least 4-star reviews. So a lot of consumers these days, that is what they're going to. I get a lot of business from people doing searches, finding my information online, and reviews have just been great for me. And that's why I'm constantly always doing these things, talking about them. So what are the sites that you want to go on? Okay, so the sites that have been very successful for me are main four sites. Okay, so the top sites that I like to work with that have had the best results for me are Google and Yelp. Okay, the other two that I use that I would recommend are Zillow and Facebook. So between those 4 platforms, I probably have at least 150 reviews. Okay, they don't all show on some of the sites like Yelp, unfortunately, but I've received at least 150 5-star reviews in my career, and constantly working at getting more of those. Okay, so start from the first one. Okay, so Google. Now the reason Google is so important is because everybody goes to Google to do a Google search. Okay, and I've came up in a lot of searches. I always ask when I get an incoming lead, how did you find me? How did you end up, on that review site if they found me from a review? And a lot of them will say, I typed in, Ventura Realtor or best real estate agent in Oxnard, some of the cities I work. Okay, and I'm organically coming up in these search results based on my reviews. Okay, so Google's crawling my reviews, crawling what the people are saying about me, and using that in the search results. So I have countless people contact me saying that they just found me in a regular old organic Google search. Okay, which is awesome. Not doing any pay-per-click, and have closed countless transactions with that lead source. Okay, so how do you get Google reviews? So some of you might have that question, and we've covered this before. I've actually did a whole session on this. You have to sign up for a Google business page. Okay, if you do not have a Google business page, you need to run out there right now and go get one. Okay, so what a Google business page is we've all interacted with these pages. Okay, so you want to go to a restaurant, you want to go to the movies, you type it into Google, you're looking for a certain store, and that store is going to pop up. Okay, the store is going to pop up. It's going to have your address. It's going to have your reviews, right? The hours of operation, all that good stuff. And we all have done this on our phones, and we've all been on somebody's Google business page. So it's pretty easy for you to create your own Google business page. Go to Google My Business and create one. It will take a couple weeks. They do want to prove that you're in a brick and mortar location. And I know some of you are asking, what if another agent in my office has a Google business page? Some of you have found workarounds. I haven't proven the workaround yet, but I know it's possible. Just go sign up for one. If it prompts you, just try to get past it. I think there's like 2 or 3 of us in my office that have these Google business pages. And sometimes they compete with each other, but you definitely want to complete your whole profile, answer all the information. They're going to send you like a postcard. That's when I signed up for mine, like, I don't know, it's been like 10 years. Okay. So when I signed up for mine, they sent me a postcard in the mail, and it took about 2 weeks, and I had to have like a code on it. And with that code, I was able to sign up for my Google business page. Now, with my Google business page, it's like another social media channel. I mean, we're posting pictures and videos and links to my Google business page almost daily. Okay. All of my new listings, all my coming soons, open houses, solds, we're posting all of that on my Google business page. You can see it when you do the search, my posts. Like I said, I got probably at least 30 5-star reviews on Google. They allow you to respond to all the reviews, which allows you to have more keywords. So think of keywords when you're getting these reviews and when you're responding, because those terms will come up in your search results. Okay. So another cool thing about Google is, depending on what day it is, right? Google's always making these changes, but you can see your other reviews from your other review sites. I think for a while they were working with Zillow and maybe Yelp to display those on your Google business page too. So run out there and get a Google business page if you don't have one, and get all of your clients to review you on there. Next one, we're going to cover Zillow. Oop, did I say Zillow? My bad. I don't pay Zillow. I used to. I haven't bought leads from them in years. I still, however, do receive leads from Zillow. Either they're looking for an agent and have came to my free profile and reach out to me that way, or from a property. All right, we always get those Zillow property reviews. With the company that we work with, we have a agreement with them that your information is solely on there on your review, so it works really cool for us. But with Zillow reviews are huge. I have a free profile. I have like 30 reviews on Zillow, and just trying to get more. The difficulty with getting reviews on Zillow that I have found is that they have to have a Zillow account. Not everybody has a Zillow account, so they would have to sign up for a Zillow account and in order to leave you the review. Now, the whole time I'm working with the client, I'm trying to get them off of Zillow. So then at the end of the transaction, it's like, hey, go to Zillow and go leave me a review. So it's not my favorite avenue for reviews, but I'm trying to build up my profiles on every free profile that they'll allow me to get. The more you put yourself out there, the more places you have these reviews, the more chances that somebody's going to contact you. Sorry. And like I said, I've received a lot of Zillow reviews just from having my free profile. So if you're anti-Z, who cares? Go out there, create a free profile, put all your past sales in it, post photos, and get reviews. Okay, you're going to get some free business off of there. And then when they do see you attached to your own listings, if you have that option, and they do go to your profile, it's not going to be empty. Okay, I have my commercials on there, like I said, photos, and all my reviews and all my past sales. So that's actually a cool tool, because Zillow will verify your past sales. So if you're going like on a listing appointment, you're competing with someone, you can always say, well, hey, I'm not a big Z fan, but they do verify our sales. So if you don't know which agent to choose, maybe that will help you. Most of the agents in my market are not going to have a strong Zillow presence. So by looking on there, they see I have all these reviews, all the past sales. That has helped me in the past when getting listings. So good idea to have that. All right, next up, Facebook. Now we all have a Facebook. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention one thing. Like Google, everybody has a Google account, right? So when you send someone to leave you a review on Google, they don't even have to sign in most of the time. They're already signed in. And that's when I mentioned about Zillow, that if they don't have a Zillow account now, they have to create one. Now, Facebook, same thing, right? Everybody has a Facebook. If a client contacts me and they don't have a Facebook, like I can't find them on Facebook. Sorry, I got all these voice assistants in my house. So if they go on Facebook and which, like I said, everybody has one. If my client doesn't have a Facebook, and because I'm always looking up the clients, we always, with all of the safety things going on in our industry, I try to screen every lead we get when I send one of my buyer's agents out on appointment. I'm trying to make sure this person's a real person. And a lot of times, if they don't have a Facebook profile, I'm a little weirded out, right? It's like, man, who doesn't have a Facebook? Or they have like a Facebook profile and there's no pictures of them. So I'm always a little skeptical of the leads I get like that, but that's just a little side note. But everybody has a Facebook. So it's super easy to leave you a review on Facebook because they don't have to sign in. They just go to your business page and they leave it, okay? And what's cool about that is you can share it. You know, a lot of people that like your business page will see it, maybe get updated. For me, I like getting reviews on Facebook because, like I said, I could share it to everybody. I could share it on my page. Thanks for the great review. Maybe tag them on there. And you're going to get a lot of traction that way. Some social proof. It's always important, and what I'll bring up about reviews is a review is like, it's a third-party endorsement, right? So rather than saying, I'm amazing, I'm the best real estate agent in the world, you must hire me, right? Because some of us feel that way. Third-party endorsements are gold because now you have somebody else saying that about you. Somebody that has experience dealing with you is endorsing you. And it's not even like a friend. It's just some client. In my case, I'm getting reviews from everybody. So it just might be, you know, a contractor or a handyman or just anyone. They know that, you know, they kind of trust that. So a point I'd like to make is a review is like a referral, right? So a lot of you work just by referral. Getting a client for me from a review is like they were referred to me, right? They're referred to me by this third party. And they're going to treat me like I was referred to them. So a lot of the times I've found they're not going to shop me, okay? They're not going to be calling everybody that they come across because they actually took the time to do the research to find me because of my reviews. So that tells me that, you know, they want to make sure they know who they're working with. Maybe they're a little skeptical. And, you know, we're always skeptical if we don't know someone that has tried it, right? You know, a new restaurant. Oh, did you go there yet? How was it? You always want to get, you know, that third party endorsement, you know, rather than the restaurant telling you that they're amazing. What did your friends think, right? What did your friends think about the experience? And that's why reviews are so amazing. Okay. So when I work someone that came to me from review, it is like they referred to me. It's a lot less difficult, and the retention is there. Okay, they just treat me different. So that was a little side note there. Another reason why you want to get reviews, it's like working by referral. Okay, so the last one I want to get to, which is my favorite, is Yelp. I have a love-hate relationship with Yelp. Okay, so I love Yelp because, you know, I mean, I'm an avid Yelper. When I'm in a new area I don't know, that's the first thing I'm going to go look at is Yelp. Okay, even here locally, a new restaurant, a restaurant I've never been to, you know, I want to get my car washed. I'm going to go to Yelp for a lot of things. Now, the reason I say I have a love-hate relationship with them, and I'm sure a lot of you watching this feel the same about Yelp. You know, I can't get any of my reviews to stick. You know, it's just their algorithm is tough. Okay, so I have 75 5-star reviews on Yelp, and only 21 are showing as of today. Now that number does fluctuate. It goes up over 30. It comes back down to 20. I heard that they made a whole documentary on this, or it's coming out. I haven't watched it myself. It's called $1 Billion Bully, on how Yelp, you know, makes you pay to play. I have never spent one dime on advertising on Yelp, but I have made a lot of money with Yelp. I'd say 50 sales, 30 listings. I mean, it's up there somewhere. I mean, I haven't counted, but I've made a few $100,000 working on Yelp. And this is without me paying them a dime. Well, paying them a dime to advertise. So I've been talking about Yelp since the beginning of time. There was no one on Yelp when I started. Lots of local agents in my market are on Yelp now. Lots of local agents in lab coats are on Yelp now. So if I've contributed to that, send me a message and say thank you, please. But so my reviews fluctuate. They go up and down. Like I said, there's a lot of other agents in my market now on Yelp, and there's a lot that are advertising. So I don't advertise on Yelp. It's just this thing I have. It's like paying to be extorted, which I don't want to do. But I've been very fortunate on the site. It's been great for me. So the thing about Yelp is getting your reviews to stick. So a couple tips. Try not to get a bunch of reviews at one time. Okay, the algorithm's going to catch that. You didn't sell 10 houses yesterday. Well, I mean, probably some of you did. Please inbox me too. Let me know how you're doing that. But space them out. You know, most of us, let's say we're getting one sale a week, which is, you know, that's good too, right? That's great. But if you're spacing them out to where you get like one review a week, that's much better than getting 10 in 1 hour. Okay, Yelp doesn't want you feeding traffic, trying to get reviews. Okay, so another thing that I started doing to try and get my Yelp reviews to stick is not forwarding people a link. You know, trying to get them to find me in Yelp rather than a direct link to my review site. From what I've heard in my research, you don't want to point people straight to your page. You know, you want it to be more organic. People go to Yelp, they do a search, they find you, they use your services, and then they leave you a review. They don't want to be going to Yelp for the very first time to leave you a review. Okay, so Yelp knows, and this is a main reason why a lot of my reviews aren't sticking, right? Because I've been learning as I go. But Yelp knows that if the person comes to Yelp, signs up for an account, leaves you a review, never puts a picture, no friends, and never comes back, that it might be a fake review. You might have paid someone to come do that. So they have taken, I like 9 of my reviews violate the terms. I don't know why. And then I have like 40 reviews that are hidden, they're not featured. So it's very unfortunate, because if my site said it had 75 reviews, I'd be getting a lot more business. So it's definitely a process to get reviews on Yelp. Oh, back to what I said about paying them. I am paying them now, but it's just to upgrade my profile. So I remove ads from my profile. I put a call to action on my profile. I'm verifying my real estate license, so it shows like verified license. And it allows me to alter my pictures. Without the paid subscription, your pictures are in any random order. Any pictures that anyone uploads about you, they're just there. So you can't really pick your profile picture. So they make you pay to pick your profile picture, which is what I ended up doing to really boost my profile. And for me, it was cool because I don't spend any money on Yelp, and it's a big review source for me. So it was worth it. I think I'm paying like $120 a month right now, which is a drop in the bucket. And I've, like I said, received lots of reviews from there. So that's basically what I have today. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have more questions about reviews. Just a real quick recap. Get a Google business page, okay? Do it right away. Fill it out. There's SEO attached to that. So work on the about me part, work on, about the owner. Any part that they give you to put information about your business or yourself, remember that's SEO in there. So work on that description to drive more traffic, okay? So get your Google business page, start getting Google reviews right away. Open up your Yelp business page. So Yelp has a business page as well. So you need to create a business in Yelp in order to start getting business reviews. Zillow, if you don't have a free Zillow profile, if you're anti-Zillow, get over it, create a free profile, put in all your sales, get your reviews on there. Facebook, you better have a Facebook business page. I mean, it's hard to get traffic these days if you're not paying, but if you're running ads, you have to have a Facebook business page, and if you want reviews, you have to have a Facebook business page, okay? So get those 4 sites up and running. I have an email template I send out on every closing, every opportunity I get. even in the beginning sometimes, to try to get that review. Okay, so work on that's very important. Also, if you get a review on one site, I am working with the client to try to get them to put it on the other site. So I'll email them with a copy of the review and say, please share it to this one as well. I'm using this new site. I've been able to work that very good to get a lot of cross reviews from my clients. Okay, so do that. Once you get the review, repurpose it for the other sites. Trying to think of anything else here. Like I said, reviews are like referrals. So get those reviews. Make sure you're offering the best service because you know that you want them to give you the 5 stars, okay? I'll wrap it up with this. A lot of you are against me on this. A lot of you don't like sending people to your review sites, okay? You're worried that they're gonna leave you a terrible review. You need to just stop worrying about that. Do great work, do exceptional service, which we should be doing it these days anyways with all these iBuyer programs. Just do the best you can do, and then maybe you earn that review, okay? And one little tip I have that I'll share real quick, and how I kind of screen people, and I'll end with that. Here we go. Where's it at? Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to go to my website. Now, what I have here, it's if you are worried about getting like a 1-star review, this is a way to get around it, okay? So if you go to my review page, it says rate me. Now, if they leave me a 2.5-star review, it's going to have them write a review here, and it's going to send me via email, okay? If they leave me a 5-star review, or I think it's like 4 stars or higher, then it's going to ask them to review me at one of these following sites. So that's one way that I've been able to get around getting negative reviews. I will tell you, I don't really worry about that. I haven't received any negative reviews at this time. I actually have from some real estate agents on Facebook. So haters, right? But I don't worry about that. And if you do get a negative review, very important to respond. So sorry to hear that you had a bad experience. What can we do to make this better for you? And just be proactive that way. So I hope I was some help for you today. I hope you go out there and get reviews, and I hope you start getting a lot of incoming leads from that. All right. Have a great day, and see you at LCA Live.